Okay, so here in Forster, wrapping up race 2 of the Forster Race Week. Much better performance today. Really happy to come away with a second. After an opportunity to get second yesterday, I definitely was very happy not running too many rocks at the finish line and was able to get across the line and get that second. The race was really interesting. I obviously had to paddle a different boat today, so I paddled the Fenix Spark, sorry. Been a long time since I paddled a Spark. I think I had some good results back in the early 2010s on the Spark, so I was like, maybe I can rekindle a bit of the results of yesteryear, and was very happy to get second because I haven't got second in a long time in an Australian Ocean Series race, so I'd have to do some research to see the statistics on that. But overall, like the conditions were really funky this morning. A lot of rain, a lot of east in the wind. So going out, we had a little bit of rain, a little bit of refurb, very high pace off the line. We got there probably off the line about 1:10 in the afternoon over here in Forster. The pace was extreme. Geez, I didn't think I was going to be in the race. Especially that first sort of 10k into the rock wall, the rebound wall. I don't really know what the point's called. But as we went out to there, geez, Sam Norton went out super hard. Tom Norton, Trimmy actually led off the beach. Greg Toad was really fast on the inside. And yeah, the pace went up. Riley Fitzsimmons was right in there with Corey, Sam, and Tom. It was like a line probably for the first 3k. And then as the race panned out, it sort of separated a bit. Tom and Riley came back a little bit, and then I was behind them. And then you had Corey and Sam, I think, were fighting it out at the front. Then probably about 7k's in, I think Tom really went up to the front, and Sam dropped back a little bit. And then Riley was sort of holding in fourth. I nearly caught Riley about 7k in, but then he went again, and by the time I got to the wall, I was with him, and I didn't really see what happened at the front after that. I think Corey and Tom probably were going at it, but I sort of lost them and started focusing on what I was doing. Once I caught Riley went again, and then I caught up him again, and he went again, and it was a really ding-dong battle there for a long time. Must have been going for about 7 kilometres, and gradually got ahead. I got into fourth, and Sam was right there after we got past the rock wall, and there's probably about 13 kilometres in, and as we went around, I sort of caught a few good runs and nearly caught up to Sam, but then he went again, went away, and then Riley went past me, and I was like, okay, well, I think I'm going to get fifth today. Like that's a pretty good result. These guys are exceptional paddlers, so I wasn't really too worried about that. And then as we come into that last bit, I saw Riley. I spoke to him just before. He put his hands down into the water, and I was like, oh, he's gone here, or he's feeling really good. And he pinged really bad there, and so I went really hard just to sort of see if I could sort of, I don't know, play a bit of mind games there, and got away, and I gradually caught up to Sam, and then had a bit of a ding-dong battle with Sam for a little bit, and tried to fight in. I was in third, and I was like, wow, this is awesome, third place, so stoked, just hold that off. I'll be very happy with the third place. And then I just saw this yellow life jacket. Probably only 2 kilometres to go, and Tom was running the final rock wall coming into Forster before you go around the yellow marker to the finish, and Tom was right there, and I was like, okay, maybe I can get Tom here, and Tom was getting closer and closer, and I saw him looking back a little bit, and I was like, oh geez, like I think I might be able to get him here, and as the race was told, I got around him and came in second, so very, very happy. It's a big achievement for me. I think I'm very happy to see how my training's been paying off. I guess doing a lot of surf club and not really knowing where I was at this competitive level, as I said yesterday in my recap, like racing at this level in ski racing, I haven't really done for a year. Like obviously racing over in Perth in the Indian Ocean Paddling Series, and the Shore Partners race week last year just with the Perth athletes. I think you get a good indication, but it's really another level when you're coming over here and racing against these guys, and being able to go toe to toe with most of them. I was really happy, and I guess really good to see Corey back on top. He hasn't been there for a long time, and I think he's really chuffed, and it's great to see. Good mate of mine. Just a big thank you to Shore Partners Financial Services for putting this race week on and sponsoring me individually as well. I couldn't do any of this stuff without them. To Vycobi, Ocean Paddler, and to Fen. Big thanks to Vycobi for getting all the new kit for the weekend, and thanks to Fen for getting me a Fenix Elite S yesterday, and then I damaged that, and then I've got a Spark today. So really happy to Dean and all his team for organising that and bringing me up and allowing me to do this. Also thanks to Oakley, all the other sponsors of the event, Barrington Coast, and all the sponsors of the series. Like as an athlete and as a ski paddler, water sports athlete. We don't get to do this without your support, so I'm very, very happy, and on behalf of, I guess, all the athletes, thanks so much for supporting our sport. For me now, I've got a couple of days in here, well, one day in here in Forster, then one day in Sydney, then I'll be heading over to the Carolina Cup on Monday. We'll have clinics all week, a few privates and group clinics. Any people out there want to join in, I think there's a few spots still available, so please jump in and get involved. Really looking forward to going back to Carolina. Last 2 times I raced it, I won the event, so pretty nervous but pretty excited to get back over there and see if I can mix it up with the best of the best SUP athletes. It's always interesting to have that time off with the pandemic and all the different border closures and all the different things that are happening in my life, and going back out and trying to be the best and trying to win these races. It's really fulfilling when you get a good result that you thought you were, I don't know, may or may not be able to get. So looking forward to the races coming up, and I'll keep updating you guys on this, and hopefully you're all enjoying it. Talk to you all very soon. Thanks so much. Cheers.